Hey girls, it is Wednesday, August 19th, 2020, and you're riding home with me again. Get that phone in the right spot. So, you notice I don't have sunglasses on. That's because just over here to my right, there's some really, really dark clouds. So the sun is mostly covered over and it's not real bright out and didn't need the sunglasses. And no, I have still not gotten my hair cut. And I'm really tired of this. I am really, really tired of this hair. And plus, it makes me look quite a bit like my mother. And I love Mama Janet, but I really don't want to look like her. So, I was thinking of a story to tell you. And it is the story that I think by far is the best story about the best Christmas present and biggest surprise I've ever received in my life. Now, this is a story about when we lived in Alexandria, Louisiana, again, when I was in the second grade. And that Christmas, we had plans to go back to Glencoe, Alabama for Christmas to spend time with Papa Doug's family and with Mama Janet's family. And I don't know, we were leaving to go on this for Christmas, best I can remember, a couple of days before Christmas maybe. And so we were leaving early in the morning, and I couldn't even tell you how long a trip it is. As a matter of fact, when I thought about telling this story, I meant to look it up on Google Maps to see how far it was. So maybe your dad or Jenny could help you look it up on Google Maps or whatever. But it's from Alexandria, Louisiana to Glencoe, Alabama. And I'm going to say it was probably a 7 or 8 hour trip, but I don't know. But anyway, so Mama got Uncle Joel and me up. It was still dark. Who knows how early it was, and so gets us dressed and ready to go. And when we go out to get into the car to go on this trip, on the back of the car is a motorcycle trailer. And on this motorcycle trailer are two Honda 50 mini bikes, one red and one yellow. And I mean, even thinking about it now, I mean, like, it was the most, I mean, this is not something that we asked for. It's not something that we expected. It's not something that we even, I'm quite sure, even imagined or dreamed of. And here were these two brand new mini bikes on the back of this motorcycle trailer. I just could not believe it. And even thinking about it now, it's hard to believe. I mean, what a great gift that was. So anyway, so then we drove to Alabama pulling that trailer, and then we got to start learning how to drive them. Oh, that reminds me of another story I'll try to tell you tomorrow. Another personal injury story, and it had to do with learning how to ride those mini bikes and a campfire. So I'll tell you about that next time. But anyway, one thing else I'll tell you about that mini bike. I owned that mini bike still when I was in high school. I think that after I graduated from high school and I went away to college, Papa Doug and Mama Janet had an auction sale of the farm that they owned at that time. And I think they sold that mini bike. I mean, somebody actually bought it for a child. So that would have been a good 10 or 11 years later. And I think I rode that thing up until I was maybe in the 9th or 10th grade. I was probably way too big for it. But anyway, yeah, loved that mini bike. Just loved it. Okay, there's our thing for today, girls. Love you. Take care. Oh, it's now starting to rain. Here it comes. So, yeah, up ahead of me, it just looks like there's fog, but it's because it's raining so hard. Oh, and there's wind. It's called buffeting. It's buffeting my car. So, okay. Do you hear it? Here, I'll turn it around so you can see. Yeah, the wind is definitely buffeting my car. Okay, love you girls. See ya.